can't stop there. Thank you. Okay, that's better.
That tornado's carrying a sub!
Not a meteor.
Not a meteor.
Did one of them destroy your monster bomb stream once?
I love that you remember that, Thyros, yes. Meteors have been responsible for destroying many things in my streams, so hence I thought it was important to do this one due attention once it decided to crash in, rather than trying to work on something else. This was always going to have to take priority, because if you don't respect the meteor, they will fuck up your life. Okay, I have run downstairs, big bottle of water required, because I know what these games like, they require reading. Let's get swapped on over. Ah, good. OBS is actually recognizing it, fantastic, straight off the bat. Folks, welcome to the demo, not the full game, that's not out yet, for Sucker for Love, Crush Landing. So, a brief recap. Sucker for Love is an unexpectedly funny and actually kind of sweet comedy dating sim parody thing with Eldritch Horrors. That was Sucker for Love First Date. You had Lynetta, who was based on Cthulhu, Esther the Unspeakable, who's Hasta the Unspeakable / the King in Yellow, Nyan Lathatep, who was Nia Lathatep but a cat girl, and then came Sucker for Love 2, which had Roxanne, basically a send-up of the Black Goat, Mother of a Thousand Young, etc. Can't say the full name, because obvious reasons. H.P. Lovecraft was a bit of a strange one. That's putting it lightly. Being fair, man was scared of air conditioning. So, you know, mock them all you will. This one, however, I was not a fan of Sucker for Love 2. It lent a bit too heavily on the gameplay, and it skimped a bit on the funny writing and heartwarming character stories, in my opinion. Wasn't a fan of it. However, Sucker for Love Crush Landing is now a thing. And I want to give this a go. I want to find out if this is hitting now an idealized mid-ground between the two, which is what I'm hoping for. The gameplay of the second one, which did add more gameplay, but slightly too much at the cost of everything else. And the genuinely down-to-earth, well, you know, Meteor, ha ha ha, but good writing of the first one. I want to see. You will be romancing what I'm to understand is basically a meteor. So I think we're kind of doing the color out of space a little bit. Anyways, let's crank up the volume sliders, because these things always set themselves to, yep. I don't get why modern games do this. They always set everything to the middle now. I would like things on the maximum so I can turn them down. The first one was not a riot. The second one tried a bit too hard, I want to say. I don't know. I don't know how I would phrase what I didn't vibe with the second one. But yeah, it wasn't for me. It didn't land. Anywho's, let's finish what her. At least one dev set it to 50% for Thanos to perfectly balanced meme. Why is everything in German? What? I mean, I'm assuming it's German. Binden sounds pretty German. Okay. I know I said this a few times in Hollow Knight. I'm not mad, am I? That was in English a second ago. Hang on a minute. Right, I'm assuming Sprachen Deutsch means, Right, okay. Why? What? No, I've gone past it. No. Okay. If I exit now... Are you in English this time? Okay, it's in English this time. Right. Not entirely certain what happened there.
Fish are mailed. We'll get them next time.
We will get them next time, but we'll also get them this time, because that's the entire point. You're supposed to try and pull. Let us indeed embark on a new date. Now I kind of hope they make a Sucker for Love based on Cold Air, the aircon story. You know, that just starts sounding like something from Date Everything. Eldritch gods, cosmic horrors, things beyond our understanding. To merely gaze upon their form is to abandon all hope. I'm just going to embrace the fact this is sliding sideways. Or so they say. I've never actually seen anything. I haven't been able to understand and explain clearly. I should pass the microphone over. I think I'm the voice of the protagonist right now. I've gotten into cryptids, the occult, and other decidedly unsexy hobbies in hopes of finding something I can't explain. If I can do that, then maybe there's something more to all this than just this.
What about you?
Huh? Oh yeah, my date's voice snaps me back to reality. With the way she's expectantly looking at me, it's clear she just asked me a question. Shit, I was zoned out and didn't hear her question. I should bullshit an answer real quick. It should be... I think it should be teeth paste.
That's what you're blowing your one and only wish on? Calling it teeth paste?
Okay. I must admit, I'm kind of digging the lo-fi vibes. She points up at the shooting star, illuminating the sky. Oh, she must have asked me what I wished for.
There isn't anything else you want?
I want to turn down the Oh god, I have to... No! Brace yourselves, everybody. We have to enter the settings menu again. Okay. We are not changing... I appreciate that the language has disappeared. Let's just, quietly adjust these down a little bit because the voice is somewhat getting lost in the music. She pointedly fiddles with her apartment keys in her coat pocket. Sorry, I can't. I really gotta get back to Club Candyman. It's the end of the year, so earnings are gonna be tallied. Hold up! Club Candyman! No! No, hold on.
Oh, right.
Is our man back again?
This year, right?
No, we are not playing as D from the first game again, are we? That was one of my... That I will admit is one of my beefs with the second one. We weren't D, we were somebody different. I mean, I get it, we can't be D all the time, but like... Okay. Okay, so this person works at Candyman. This might be D. They work at the same club, at least. We've grasped that much. It might be our man.
I just might be able to help with that. I got my holiday bonus today.
She produces a thick envelope from her inner coat pocket, offering it to me. We're never supposed to ask where our customers work, since they usually also work in nightlife, but needless to say, she worked very hard for whatever money's in there. I mean, it's got Club Envy written on it, so I'm assuming she works at Club Envy. And no. Like, I get it. Like, D or whoever this is part of the host business, which is kind of like lightly soft boyfriend your way into getting people to give you money is the gig and transactional acceptance on both sides. I do get that. This still feels weird to me personally. No. Congratulations, but you should keep that. After all, it's your reward for working so hard all year.
But I want to give it to you. I want to help your dreams come true.
The number one host is already decided for this year, since the trophy has to be ready for today's event. And any money you spend now doesn't count towards next year's rankings. I'm lying. Last-minute donations from fans to edge their favorite hosts' rankings are actually an extremely common way for clubs to milk their clients.
Oh, I see. So it won't be counted at all.
Maybe this is his brother B. Ah, yes, of course. And she repeats back what I said, nodding along at its believability, just to emphasize how much she truly believes its believability. So believable.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Oh well, then it can't be helped at all, can it?
She gives me a hug. Her hair smells wonderful. Why am I smelling her hair?
Let's go on another date sometime. Okay?
She waves goodbye before skipping inside. I wait outside for her elevator to arrive before leaving. The girls pay a lot of money to see us, so we have to be hospitable. I go on a date just about every day of the week. But to be honest, I'm on autopilot most of the time. My heart just hasn't been in it lately. Maybe since you had some Eldritch shenanigans in the first game?
I love you.
So how will you break things this time around? Also, hi.
That's a fair point, Whitgrid. This is the sequel to the fucking time I broke a visual novel. That's fair. It is quite possibly breakable. We'll find out. We might actually be the man himself again, so it would be on par. Number one host. What a joke. Even if I was number one, all the adoration I'd get doesn't count towards anything that matters. Do I get to live forever? See the stars? No. I still have to die one day. With my job and my heavy drinking involved, that'll be sooner rather than later. But before then, if I could wish for anything, I'd wish to be part of something bigger than me. As it stands right now, I feel like an ant amidst it all. Or like a single bubble popping in a boiling pot. Or like a shooting star. Sorry. That meme gets stuck in my head sometimes. Shining for only a few fleeting moments before... Ow! Crashing directly into my condo. My apartment is on fire. My chameleon! My stuff! It's all in there! I fly down the street. I'm pushing past the awestruck passers-by. Traffic screeching to a halt. Every face is turned towards the site of the impact. Minutes pass in a blur. I just gotta get home. Just get home. I managed to make it to my apartment before the sidewalks were completely blocked off. I run up nearly 15 flights of stairs before finally reaching my apartment, and I burst through the door. And am greeted by the drafty rush of cold air. Ha 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 ha. And a huge, glowing meteor resting atop what used to be my dresser. The rest of my room is unnaturally intact for what should be a smoking crater. Gonna turn off the reverb since there's clearly no acoustics in here and my voice is just going out the window. Looks like my power got knocked out, but my phone should still work. So I'll pick up my landline. That is the longest landline. My guy, just walk over to it. Also, I'm not sure this is D. Okay, yeah, no, dude could have moved apartments. That's fair enough. But he's got a chameleon. D had a turtle. I'll know this because I accidentally got the turtle killed in another dimension. Oh, 911. Yeah, a flaming meteor just crashed into my apartment.
Hello? Sir, that's not possible. A meteor can't crash into your apartment. A meteor is only what you see in the sky. A meteorite is what actually lands on Earth. Read a book and please call us back, numbskull.
Oh, they hung up on me. I mean, I call back, but all I can hear are distant impressions of my voice interspersed with laughter. Catch the word meteor amidst the noise. Great. What do I do now? I've never had a meteor land in my house before, and the fire, if you can call it that, isn't spreading at all. I mean, if anything, it's petering out. Wait, there's a UFO otaku I know. Maybe he knows what to do here. I hope he's awake.
Hello?
He sounds distracted or annoyed. I guess he could have been asleep too. Hey, sorry for calling so late, but I just had this meteorite land in my apartment. I called 911 and they did not help at all.
Did you call it a meteor on the phone with them?
Yeah, I did. And then they left and hung up.
Yeah, they'll do that. A meteorite landed in your room, huh? Wait, a meteorite landed in your room?
Well done, son. You're caught up in the end. This actually feels what it's like, similarly to what it's like if I actually land my Saturday hangouts with James. Because dude is usually so out of it, it takes him about 3 goes to get to any point.
Do you rent or own your apartment?
Why, I remind you, this being the same man who didn't realize he's playing as a woman the entire way through BG3 until accidentally commissioning a nude statue of himself while trying to commission one of Gale. He's a little... We love him, but he's a little slow on the uptake and a bit cursed. Why does that matter?
If you rent, it's technically your landlord's meteorite. Whoever owns what the meteorite lands on gets to keep it.
Oh, I exhale a sigh of relief. I didn't expect him to be so familiar with meteorite rules and stuff. But I own my condo.
Congrats. You're filthy rich.
Really? This thing is valuable? How rich are we talking?
Depends. How big is it? What does it look like?
It's about 9 inches, kind of leans a little to the... Oh, sorry. It's huge. It looks like the size of a TV, and it's glowing blue. No, pink.
It's glowing? Meteorites don't glow. This might be a meteor wrong. Could have fallen off a satellite or something.
I wish I could just... This man needs to see what I'm looking at. This thing looks like it fell out of a completely different game.
Actually, you know what? I know some university students who work with the Natural History Museum. They could ID it and cut a check for you to loan it to the museum. If it's the real deal, that is.
Baltics, no. Mr. President, a third sucker for love has struck the building. No.
They're a bit quirky, but they're good folks. You'll get your picture taken, they'd give you credit and everything. And you'd only be loaning it to them to display alongside your name and photo. That meteorite's still yours.
Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess. I know this is the demo of a comedy visual novel dating sim. I'm aware of this, but I am invested in the lore. I cannot believe I'm saying this. I'm invested in the lore. So I'm going to take a guess at what I think is happening in the lore. I think this is before Sucker for Love 1. And I say that because this is doing the sort of crunchy 90s VHS thing, 80s, 90s VHS thing that Sucker for Love 2 was doing, which was a departure from Sucker for Love 1. Which implies to me that this might be happening in that period, like 80s, 90s-ish. So I think... I don't think this is D. I think this is going to be either D-Dad or, like, just some sort of, like... some precursor, though, who will know them. Because Sucker for Love 2, yeah, as Darkray says, was definitely before Sucker for Love 1. it had like an Easter egg. I won't spoil, but it had an Easter egg that absolutely confirmed it was. We're playing as D Prime. My name and photo, and they all spark. Me, the guy who found this huge space meteorite for all history. I could settle for that being my claim to fame. Yeah, it sounds perfect, actually. Wow.
All right. I'll call them up and see if they pick up. In the meantime, anything you can observe would help. Ooh, see if a fridge magnet sticks to it.
Alright, yeah, I can do that. Get the magnet from it. Whoop, it moves. Okay. Things wiggle when I mouse over them. Okay. How do I... Ah, okay. Ooh. Oh, that's gonna take some getting used to. Do I really not have any keyboard controls that move the camera around? Right, okay. This is not great for a guy who's still getting over cervicogenic dizziness and travel sickness. This is not going to be great. I'm going to inspect my chameleon. My chameleon is green with envy. I'm going to take the chameleon with me. Fridge magnet, fridge magnet. Why do I... Oh. You know what? I thought these were just some badly colored bananas. Nope, unripe green bananas. They're fair with it. Oh, no. Wait a second. Chameleon. Chameleon changes color. Blue phone. Red gifts. Unripe green bananas. Rainbow fridge magnet. These are all color intensive, aren't they? Pale goldfish. Okay, let's grab the fridge magnet. Let's inspect the fridge magnet. Colorful fridge magnet. It was a gift from a customer. It's giving off an otherworldly glow. Rub magnet on... I touched the magnet to the meteorite, but instead of sticking, the magnet turns gray and dissolves in an instant. The glow looks brighter now, though, but it's still not giving off any heat. And stranger still, my hand is perfectly fine despite nearly touching it directly. A voice in the back of my head wonders what the meteorite feels like. I mean, is it cool? Is it smooth? Glow looks warm and enticing and inviting you. No, something more. Alright, the game just hung for a second there. My guy, you're a visual novel. Everything up until now is just the prelude to this moment. My place in the universe finally arriving before me. Empty. Calling to me. Touch it with your bare hand. Touch it with something else. Or resist the urge. I'm gonna put... I want to rub other items on it. I want to, like, put the banana on it and the fucking red gifts. I'll touch it with my hand. I reach out to the meteorite. As my hand touches the surface, a tingly warmth washes over my arm. An involuntary sigh of relief escapes my lips. The rest of my body feels cold and uncomfortable. Like the part of your body sticking out of a hot tub on a cold night. I huddle closer to the meteorite until I catch a glimpse of my hand and then recoil away in horror. It is completely numb. It's devoid of color and peeling away. Like an otherworldly third-degree burn. I should be worrying about my future as a host. Or the other health implications. Okay. Alright, okay. All I'm left with is an inexplicable feeling of deep sadness that I didn't go all the way. Okay, so this thing saps color by the look of it. Even though they said devoid of all color, yet I can still see color on it. It's peeling away to reveal this weird multicolor pattern thing. Okay. Southern Exterminator. Well, found your problem. You got an infestation of magical girls in your crawl space. You need to wait for them to grow up before we can deal with them. Sorry, buddy. My phone? I mean, that was fast. Yo, Eugen.
Hey, so it turns out that we're actually watching the meteorite that hit your place. and we're actually already headed on their way towards you for a closer look.
Okay, if we end up dating the thing inside, this would be in line with the way that Sucker for Love 2 did it, where you have to, like, fend off intruders.
Well, it's pretty easy to see from across the city, so they don't need your address. But there's a lot of stopped traffic, though. Anyway, do you want the bad news or the good news first?
Bad news. I'll take the bad news up front.
Bad news is, almost everyone in the city saw it land at your place. So, pretend it's a winning lottery ticket and keep your neighbors and any loonies away from it.
There we go.
The good news is they watched it fall from space, so it's
I'm also-
definitely extraterrestrial. They think a fragment of Halley's Comet must have broken off.
Could have... I still can't fucking hear you, mate.
They're definitely very interested in it. And they also said to try and keep the glow you mentioned preserved until they get there.
Got it. Right. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, hey, how much do you want? I mean, of the money. I mean, as thanks for hooking me up and knowing the right people.
Oh, nah, don't worry about it. We're cool. Anyways, I'm gonna crash, but you can call me if you have any problems. Take care.
And he hangs up. Just like that. What a guy. Piece of Halley's Comet, huh?
Piece of Halley's Comet, huh?
I like what they've done with the name. The name is nice. I whip my head around to the source of the voice and see myself staring back at me. What is... Dude! Whoa! I stumble back and knock into my waist-high dining table. The other me recoils defensively in shock, floating in otherworldly silence before hazarding a sound.
Dude, whoa!
Dude! Sweet! Dude! Sweet! Is it copying me? I slowly raise my hands the way you'd approach a wild animal, show it you mean no harm, and it does the same. It's glowing just like the meteorite did. Did it come out of the meteorite? No, this is the meteorite. Okay, I blink a few times and rub my eyes. I am really seeing this. Hi? Hello? I give a cautious wave and watches my hand with interest.
Hello, dude.
It greeted me. Oh, it's not just repeating me, it's talking. You can talk. You can speak English. Tilts its head inquisitively. Is that a yes or a no?
Piece of Halley's Comet, speak English, yes, no.
Oh no, it's a Kenku. Wait, maybe I was wrong. It is just repeating me, but it seems to learn any word I use. Are you calling yourself Piece of Halley's Comet because you heard me call you that on the phone? Okay, can I just call you Haley for short?
Yes.
She seems to like the name.
Can I just call you dude for short?
Hang on a second, I've just realized we jumped to she seems to like the name. Currently, that's us. So I guess he's mostly navigating by the voice right now, because we've seen the title card. I'm presuming they change into more magical girl form. Me? Oh yeah, sure. And we're now dude, which does begin with D, which would be in keeping with the previous ones. We had darling, dearest, and dog in the first one, and now we're dude. This motherfucker ain't D, but he's connected. This man is connected somehow. Guessing it changes depending on what you feed it? Probably. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say yeah. You got a good print of me from my hand. It's just now hitting me that that was the first question it asked. Not what I am, or where it is, or just what it can call me. Legacy of D. Legacy of D, Cane Fiance. So, it seems so intelligent, but not curious. Like, it already knows. It's kind of unnerving. Speaking of, hey, copying me is real cool and all, but looking at myself is kind of freaking me out. Can you turn into a hot babe instead? And there's the D genetics.
Yes. What is hot babe?
This actor is having so much fun with their dialogue. Hot babe. Grab a swimsuit magazine featuring Monami Ichikawa on the front. Are there two dudes together? Double D's. Yes, fair enough. Okay, this is a hot babe. Hot babe.
Okay. Hot babe.
Oh no. Hold on, you didn't specify where they end. They're gonna take the hat as...
Babe.
Nope! It's even better! Welcome back, Sucker for Love. Welcome back. No, tell me not the magazine. The girl on the magazine. I lean forward and tap pointedly on the magazine cover. Hot babe.
Hot babe.
No! I rub my temples. This is a lot harder than I thought it'd be. Also, we now know the year, I guess. 1991.
Hot babe.
Yep. Yeah, I figured this was gonna happen. It thinks the hat is part of it. Wait, yes, that's it. Oh, thank you, God. Wait, were you messing with me on purpose?
No.
I heard that sound effect. You were messing with me on purpose. She was. Okay, that's kind of cute, but also a little scary how she's capable of doing so. Not that it matters, now that she's a hot babe. I've got my home field advantage. I know nothing about UFOs, meteors, planets, math, but I can handle chicks, babes, and ladies. It's literally my job. Haley, now you understand me, right? Can you tell me what you are? I must not have taught it a word that describes what it is yet. Are you an alien?
No.
Really? You're not? Oh, color me surprised.
Color. Haley is a color.
Uh-huh. I've just realized. The hat's been freaking me out, and I've just realized why. It has no top. Because the image didn't show the top of the hat, like the curve where the head would indent. There's no top. It's just a disc that just, like, basically Saturn orbits her head. So, it's a color. That can't be right. That doesn't make any sense. You could say she's topless. I mean, she's clearly a little bit more than that right these days. Could it be a mistranslation? I suppose there's also the chance that we don't have a better word for what she is, since she isn't from Earth to begin with. Ed, did you see the overly sarcastic production episode on Lovecraft? I don't know who you're talking about. I'm going to be straight with you. That aside, what I'm more curious about is... Let's try that line again. That aside, what I'm more curious about is... Where are you from?
From?
Yeah, before you landed in my apartment. Where were you? Did you come from Mars? The moon? Somewhere beyond the moon? You crashed into Earth, right? If you came to our planet that way, you have to have been traveling from somewhere.
That way.
Huh? She looks up at the ceiling and slightly off to the side and points.
That way.
First star to the right, farthest on till morning. That way. Could you be any more vague? Wait, she can only use words she's heard. Maybe I just have to name the place? I don't know anything about space, so I'm a bit out of my depth here. Are you from Mercury, Venus, Mars?
No.
Okay. But dude, my dude, literally, my dude. How does that work out? Because you can't indicate what is Venus and Mars and whatnot to her. So how would she know if you get it right/wrong? Jupiter? Saturn? Uranus? Neptune? Pluto?
No.
Sorry, no, I was trying to hold it in. No, God damn it. Nanowar of Steel, Uranus. It's now stuck in my head. Specifically the random part where it breaks down into staying alive for a second. The Milky Way at all. Andromeda? Orion's Belt. Sorry, I'm taking shots in the dark.
I am color from dark.
Dark. You're saying you're from the dark. It nods. Terrifying. Great. No further questions. Wherever she's from, the chances that something will make it here from the dark ever again must be slim. Okay, I have to keep her safe. She's the color from outer space. Yep. Absolutely. Haley really is beautiful, though. The urge to reach out and embrace her has been getting worse the longer we talk. Oh. Oh, she has like a mana/health bar where we have to feed her colors, presumably. Haley? The spelling has changed again. What's wrong? What's happening? The flame becomes faint and starts flickering as the glow from the meteorite begins dying down. Wait, no. You have to be alive when the guys get here. I don't want to be the first guy who killed an alien. I throw the swimsuit magazine at the meteorite. It crackles and crumbles to gray ash just like the magnet. Oh, that was way too close. Alright, game plan. I've got to keep feeding the fire until the meteor guys make it here. Alright. Hang on to these. Hang on to the bananas. Sorry. I didn't clock that for the joke. It was for a second. We turned away for like 2 seconds and the bananas are ripe. That would only have been funnier if it were avocados. Milk. Purple grapes. Yes. What? Okay. Because everybody knows that avocados, you get like 3 fucking seconds from the second you walk in the door and... No, hold on. No, this is the apartment, isn't it? Now I look at it from this angle. This is the same apartment. That's where the posters were. The room layout is the same. The bed's in the same place. It's just obviously the furniture's like all different and we never saw this side of the room. Because that's the door of the outside hallway. Yeah, that's the door of the bathroom. I remember that much. Yeah. And normally where I'd see the left side of the room's obviously been obliterated. You have to keep Haley alive until the researchers arrive in 8 minutes 40. Crikey, O'Reilly. Right, I guess wait until she runs out and then feed her? Is watching everything that I do. What have I got? I've got a pale goldfish. Purple grapes, yellow bananas, red gifts, and a red chameleon. My chameleon is red in the face. What is in the hallway? Yeah, there's the... This is the same apartment. This is the balcony shop. Fucking Joker from Persona 5 walked down here to attack us when the, Esther the Unspeakable was turning up. I'm just gonna grab everything I can find. That's my doorbell. Don't ring your doorbell. Same bathroom as well. Check myself in the... I didn't want to take the mirror. Put the mirror back. I can't put the mirror back. Green plant. Yes. Ooh, there were mushrooms. Wait. Blue butterfly again. It was an Easter egg in Sucker 2. Oh, was it? Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Okay. Yeah, feed it the bananas. Potassium! All currently yellow objects have now become overexposed. Oh, wait. The chameleon is like a safety... Yeah, the chameleon's a safety condition. It changes color depending on what it can look at. So if you presented a color, it'll become that color as like a stand-in. We can't present it the pale things, I notice. Can I present it the mirror? Whoops. Yeah. Inspect. It was a computer. It was a gift. It won't turn on at all because the power's out. Inspect the phone. My landline phone. Fish food filled with beta-carotene and other key nutrients to promote a healthy orange pigment. Ah, so it's... Can I have the... Can I rub the... No, wait. Okay. No. Fish on there. Fishy flakes on you promotes orange pigment. So that'll be ticking away. Microwave. Probably because the power's out. Yeah, that's fair. Ah. Damn you, milk. Yeah, I will microwave the... I guess the microwaving things will take a second to do. We're going to steam those. Frozen crawfish and not a big seafood guy. Okay, I don't seem to have an inventory limit, so I'm just going to grab everything, realistically. I'm still... Whoops. Hold. Ah, okay. Glass of water. Lotions. Various skincare products. Okay. And a toilet plunger. Can't turn... Yep, power's out. Duh. I'm an idiot. Okay, microwave. Won't do anything. So we can't cook food using the microwave because the power's off. We can take the microwave. I don't see what taking the microwave will achieve, but sure. We'll take the computer. Call? Who should I call? Maria, Eugene, or hang up? I'll hang up. I'll call Maria in event of emergency, I think. Okay. Let's feed Haley the green plant, because we got the green pepper. All currently green objects have now become overexposed. The gold... Oh, it's a ramen flyer. Okay. Flyer for a ramen place nearby. They can deliver anywhere in under 5 minutes. Numbers listed at the bottom. I could call them if I get hungry. Relock the door. This is not a goldfish. It has become girthfish. Yes, the colossal goldfish. We will take that. I've had goldfish. He isn't very jazzed about being out of his fishbowl, but he's taking life as it comes. Okay, Leon? Does Leon need to be back in his... He was green when you fed Haley. Oh, that's what it is. I thought he was a thing we would feed to Haley in event of emergency, but no, you have to keep him... You have to keep him a color that she won't overexpose at that moment, which means you need other items to, I guess, switch him back. No, you'd run out in the end, wouldn't you? Shitting hell. Okay, we have purple, we have blue, we have orange. Purple, blue, orange. God. We can fill out these colors if we want to. I kind of want to know what happens when the researchers arrive. I'm aware that that's like a slowpoke way of going about things. I get that. But I do want to know what happens if you get to the end, and then we'll go through it again and we'll do all of these immediately, basically. I will say, cheeky pricks that, like, leaving it until I spanned the whole way around this room before I realized from this particular angle, oh, that's where we are. So we're not even doing, like, we're not even doing, like, loose references. We are doing explicit references. Oh, it's a gift basket. You fill it with nice things and give them to someone you like.
Oh.
Relax. I'm just giving you these to keep you alive. These are from someone else. Okay. I appreciate the completely literal she turned red.
Someone else like you?
Well, yeah. Other people like me. I'm a host. It's my job.
Someone else like you? Give gift basket to you?
Somewhere in another universe, there's just fucking Chai and Macaron going, no! The gift basket! Yep. Oh, whoops. I left my reverb on. Yep. Actually, almost all the stuff I own is something that someone else got for me.
You like them?
She seems unusually insistent. Wait, are you asking if I'm single?
Yes.
Just like that? Do they not have shame on whatever planet she's
Are
from?
you single?
Okay, I'm starting to understand. This is the color out of space with a dash of... this is gonna... I'm only aware of this through its British dub. I wanna say Invader Lum? Something like that? Anyhows. Also, Meg Skolmon, I don't blame you for not knowing what game this is. I should have opened with that. I discovered something because of this game. Twitch thinks the word sucker is a naughty word. I literally could not name this stream Sucker for Love. It wouldn't let me. It's the title of the game, and it's got it in multiple categories for Sucker for Love because there's multiple games. But I couldn't put the word sucker in the title. That's why it's SFL Crush Landing. No. Whoop, you're a bit overexposed. It's similarly to how once it had like put your tagline for your channel. Mine was going to be dumb voices, dumb choices. I wasn't allowed that because the word dumb is a no-no word as well. You know, I wouldn't say I'm single. I have someone in mind, actually. What happened to you?
Do customers like you and give you most of stuff? No, you have someone in mind? That dude is not single?
She's asking why I lead my customers on? That's how hosting works. They're paying for a fantasy. If they can't tell the difference between fantasy and reality, that's on them. Ooh! Okay, right, so D had some issues with feeling a bit entitled to smooches. I'm starting to find dude is oh wow. That's a pretty dark way to do the hustle. Seems a little saddened by my answer. Maybe I should give her something from the gift basket to cheer her up. There's a lot of stuff in here. Roses are symbols of love and affection. Strawberries are a sweet treat. Which should I give Haley first? I mean, it's a chocolate-covered strawberry. You go for the chocolate-covered strawberry. Fuck the rose. Chocolate-covered strawberry all the way. This is a strawberry. It's like fruit. You eat them like this. Oh, did someone say fruit? Take out one of those strawberries from its crinkly plastic wrapping and toss it in the air and catch it in my mouth. Whoa. It's rich, sweet, and bursting with flavor. I underestimated this gift. I thought it was cheap and from the store. These strawberries are smaller than store-bought and twice as tasty. These are hand-grown in a small garden, likely. I should thank whoever gave this to me. Delicious. Haley tilts her head, studying me, and then mimes throwing something into the air like I did.
Delicious.
You have to actually eat something before you can say it tastes good. Okay, here. I toss her a strawberry, and it goes wide, sailing across the room before hitting the ground with a small splat. So, sorry, it's a little small, so it's kind of hard to aim.
Small?
Yeah, like normal strawberries are a bit bigger. Haley begins to concentrate. My skin tingles and my teeth chatter.
Strawberry.
You already did that to my goldfish. I don't feel comfortable with this. Nearly fall forward as the strawberry in my hand suddenly doubles, triples, and quadruples in volume until it's the size of a pumpkin. Haley, did you just do this? You can make food grow?
Yes, I can make all food grow.
Because you're light. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yep. And if it's natural grown food, then light would, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this changes everything. Forget being the first alien discovery or whatever. Here in my room is the answer to world hunger, poverty, species extinction, and probably like a jillion other things that an infinite food and energy source could provide.
Delicious.
In a flash, the strawberry is gone. Yep, you got it. That's basically eating. Toss the rest of the sweets one by one into the glow of the meteorite, and she seems happy. Eventually, I run out, search the box for more, and instead find the roses. Strangely, they don't give off any sort of scent. Must have been purely decorative, cheapo plastic flowers from a convenience store. I feel the petals, they're coarse and crunchy look. Okay, well, whatever they're made of, I'm sure they'll burn just fine. This was meant to be the introduction to the overexposure mechanic. I toss the remaining contents of the gift basket into the glow. Fine. Hello?
Oh. Hey, you.
Oh, no. It's Maria, the girl I was on a date with earlier with red hair.
I was just calling to see if you won this year. I thought you'd be at work, so I was just going to leave a message. How come you're not there?
Okay, you know that shooting star we saw? It was a meteorite and hit my house. That was the meteorite landing just there.
Wait, are you serious? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I wasn't there, and most of my stuff was undamaged.
Well, that's good.
Moment of silence hangs over the call. She wants to keep talking to me, even if there is nothing to say. Yep, I've been there. Okay, I get the feeling he's gonna make a dickishness out of this, but I would be quite understanding if a meteor lands in your house and you need to go. Sorry, I'd love to chat, but I'm in the middle of something. Yep, you made it dickish. You could have just said, there's a meteor and I'm waiting for emergency services.
Oh, sorry to keep you. Talk to you later.
Sorry. Also, I'm sorry, Leon. Sorry, Leon. Next run. I'll keep you safe, Leon. Or at least I'll try to. Okay. We last out for the next 2 minutes. Then we'll see the ending of the folks arrived and all that business. And then I guess we come back again. We come back again and we play with colors. Is that a Joker umbrella? Is that a fucking umbrella joke? I do appreciate that I can point at things in game because my cursor is literally a pointer. There's nothing else I can do. I just point at things. Leon is dissolving. Wait! No! Wait! The chameleon's called Leon! Umbrella! Leon! Did you lock the door? Yes, the door is locked. I'm not waiting for any weirdos until I know who's turned up. You bastard, Whitgren, I was drinking. I was drinking, how could you? But yeah, it's not exactly hard to stall out the time and wait for... It's not exactly hard to stall out the time and wait for this to end. So this is clearly an expected thing that they know people will do in the demo. And then we'll get to see how everything goes after that. Oh, she's faded. If I turn around and turn back... Okay. She fades if she has little color. This is fair, actually. I think what we should do is we should feed her... How do I get out of this? Oh, I just dragged to the side. I'm going to feed her orange just before they arrive. Haley pops up with an angry pout on her face. What's wrong? What did I do? She holds out the remains of my pet, slowly disappearing into the glow of the fire. Seems serene, even as its very essence crackles away. You're angry that I fed my pet to you? Seems she doesn't know what words to use. I'm just trying to keep you alive. There's only so much around my apartment that I can burn. I'm not exactly jumping with joy here, but right now, you're more important than anything else in this room, myself included. You understand that, right? She holds out the remains of my pet, slowly disappearing into the glow of the fire. Seems... I got that line earlier. Was that meant to repeat? All orange objects have become overexposed. Oh, hold on. That's been crossed out. That's not... Oh, okay. Someone's at the door. Must be the researchers that Eugen told me about. I think I triggered 2 events at the same time. Accidentally. Oh, hi.
Hey, it's us. Eugene should have told you we were coming to check out your meteorite specimen for the Natural History Museum.
Eugene. Okay, that's actually... I was going with Eugene, but no, it's Eugene. Nice. Excellent use of pronunciation.
We saw that you kept the glow going like we asked. Great work.
No problem. So what happens now?
Well, we fire up this XRF analyzer, and it should give us a readout of the elemental makeup of your meteorite and determine its authenticity.
It won't turn on.
Just press the power button.
I am. I'm pressing everything.
No, honey, I've been there. It's okay.
I apologize for the technical difficulties. Just give us a second. Are the batteries dead?
No, they should be almost fresh ones.
Hey, that's funny because none of my electronics are working either. Researchers exchange a sudden worried glance. What? London pulls out a second device, which screams to life briefly before failing. They hit the side a few times and no avail.
Come on. Turn on, you piece of...
She suddenly collapses, holding her abdomen in pain before going limp. The other researcher and I just stare at each other in horror. He pulls me by the arm down the hallway as quickly as he can run, and over my shoulder I see Haley's form peeking out ahead of my apartment. Researcher collapses in the stairway, urging me to keep running without him. I tried to drag him by the arm, but his skin sloughs off his arm like a wet sleeve. I'm forced to leave his unmoving body behind. In the coming days, the city is evacuated, and I'm forced to quickly move away. News of my discovery is lost in all the ensuing chaos. The attempts made to move or study the meteorite are unsuccessful, with each attempt causing more and more mysterious disappearances, and leaving the survivors with alien infections. Not now! Apparently whatever's here, I'm not allowed to interact with it now. One day, for reasons we were powerless to understand, a meteorite flew from the hole in my abandoned apartment and disappeared into the sky, long before we could salvage any meaning from its aftermath. Nobody truly understand what Haley was or what had happened. It's gone now is the only closure the world could muster. Truth is, she didn't vanish without a trace. I still feel a little bit of Haley lingering behind. On our planet, under my skin, is a teeming, thrumming glow. A kaleidoscope of hues unhappy to be contained within my primary colors. One day, these colors will break free, and they will make absolutely clear to everybody what they came here to do. I'm so happy. Neutral end. Host. Okay then. So this is the save at Keep Haley Alive. Okay, we can backtrack to there and get different endings. Nice. Nice. Everything up until now was just a prelude to this moment. Nice. I see where we go. Yeah, we go round. I'll try resisting the urge, actually. My survival instincts kick into overdrive. I take the few defensive steps back away from the meteorite. Feels like I just stepped back from a ledge. And not just because of the hole in my wall. I feel a profound sadness all of a sudden, like there's a hole in my heart. Oh, that was fast.
Hey, so it turns out that the glow is pretty easy to see from...
Yeah, Give me the good news first.
Good news is, they watched it fall through our atmosphere.
He hangs up. What a guy. Piece of Haley's comet.
Haley's comet, huh?
Oh, so she didn't clone me by touching me. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so this will be exactly the same. I love that I still managed to land on the turning into a magazine. Are you friend or foe? Are you, like, friendly, or are you here to invade us? It points to itself as if asking if the question was directed at it. I nod.
Haley is friendly, dude.
Okay, that was easy. Wait, I guess if it was an evil invader, it wouldn't exactly outright tell me. It could be lying. Are you lying?
No.
Oh, glad I cleared that up. Works for me. God, this man. He's not quite D stupid, but he's definitely in the same ballpark. Either way, it's all the more important that I keep it safe. If anything happens to it, we'll never know what it is or why it's here. Ellie really is beautiful, though. Spelt differently, though. And, yep, the pained cry. Throw the magazine at it. Okay. Right. Okay. Can we put Leon in other places? We got a toilet plunger. I'm gonna go do the rounds of picking everything up again. Although it said in the room is overexposed. Can I put the plant back? No. Okay. Take the yellow bananas. Take the red gifts. Give the fishy flakes to the goldfish. Even though she won't appreciate the live test subject. Take the computer. For some reason. Okay. Quickly grab outside. Grab the green peppers. Grab the blue butterfly. Can't, like, do anything with here. Eggplant sprouting. Oh! Eggplant sprouting. Okay, that could kind of work for purple. The delivery ad is orange. This is an option, but we need to get the delivery ad. So, hold on. Let me lock up. We got the delivery ad after giving over the red. So let's make sure that Leon is not looking at red. If I put like a mirror in the way of Leon. Yeah, we can see that. Does the mirror block things? Okay, the mirror blocks Leon from seeing a thing. But does he remain the last color he saw? No, so he is automatically green. Like, that's his starting condition. Gotcha, okay. The fact that there's so many pale objects means we would be able to inject color into things, I guess. So, let's give her the red gifts.
What is?
Yep, it's a gift basket. Let's tell her we are single this time. Yeah, I'm available. The girls I talk to at work are just customers at the end of the day.
Customers that like you and give you most of the stuff you own?
She's asking why I leave my customers on. Hey, nobody forces them to come see me week after week. They do it on their own. Seems a little saddened by my answer. Maybe I should give her something from the basket to cheer her up. There's a lot of stuff in here, roses and... Okay, we'll give the rose this time. We'll see what happens to the strawberry, because the strawberry's partly dunked in brown. That sounded wrong. In chocolate. I assure you it's chocolate. These are roses. They're flowers. They're like a gift you give to someone you think is pretty. No. The interpretation of turning red is genuinely cute. She accepts the flower from me and then immediately tries to hand it back to me.
I think you are pretty.
Aw, I got warm and fuzzies. Though it's a little tacky to regift me something I just gave her. But then again, I did regift it to her in the first place. Oh, you only got me one flower? You must not like me very much. Oh, what to do. And here we go. Haley looks at me, then the flower in her hands, and back at me, back at the flower. She concentrates. Flower explodes into new blossoms. It's a rose with a cut stem, too. It didn't even need soil or water.
Yes.
Yep, that's the solution to it,
Yes.
Yep. First alien discovery. Haley is twirling the rose between her fingers pensively, sheepishly eyeing me. The flower is slowly dissolving in her touch, though, unbeknownst to her. It's like she's trying to say something to me, but hasn't learned the right words yet. Before she manages to say anything, the flower fizzles into a small smoky wisp. She holds my gaze silently for a few long few moments. Her eyes wander to the rest of the gift basket. She seems hopeful. Oh, there's also a bunch of chocolate-dipped strawberries. They're delicious. Watch. Oh God! It took the chocolate. I take a bite out of the strawberry, but it tastes chalky and brittle. The mouth involuntarily rejects the unexpectedly chemically taste, and I spit it out immediately. I think these were either supposed to be decorative or they were novelty bath bombs. Definitely not meant for consumption. Whoops. This is like the, oh God, what was it? This is more like Sucker for Beloved 1 territory with the dinner you could prepare. And then I seem to recall if you fucked it up with walking down the middle of the road between Esther and Lynetta, you would get this like really weird dinner that starts turning into basically an unput-downable food, despite the fact it's gone completely off.
Okay.
Okay, currently red objects have become overexposed. Someone's at the door. Uh-huh. This'll be the ramen. Oh!
Hi.
Hi!
This is where the meteorite landed, right? I saw it from across the street. It's hungry, right? I could feel it calling out. Not for me, but for... colors? I actually work at a flower shop really close by, and we have flowers in all sorts of colors. I could get some for you if you wanted.
In exchange for what? What do you get out of it?
If I get the flowers for you, I'd like to see the meteorite. Just for a moment. It's really important to me. Is that okay?
I am gonna need colors that aren't alive, though. Works for me.
Wonderful. What color bouquet would you like?
Yeah, this was what I was afraid of. Okay. Right. Okay. Orange, we know was a problem. And but the ramen. Blue, I guess, then. Right? Yeah, I guess. Blue.
Okay. I'll hurry to the store and be right back. I just need, like, 15 minutes. Thank you for hearing me out.
I guess the ramen is just time-based, then. Glowing mushroom kit. Glowing mushrooms. They're only supposed to glow when exposed to UV light. The glow is so intense it's hard to look at. Milk. I can apply milk to thing? Oh, wait. Oh, I can interact with the stove. You didn't tell me I could interact with the stove. Right. Crawfish. How am I heating that? I don't have power. The oven shouldn't be... I guess maybe it's gas? There was a bloink noise. What bloinked? The fish will get overexposed. I care a bit less about the fish. I care about, No, the bananas! They're overripe! Shit! Damn it, I'm gonna need new bananas. I think the doink is her blinking. Damn you, bananas! Wait, can I put the bananas in the fridge? Like, just so I know for future purposes. No, I can't. Okay. I'm gonna release the butterfly. We're getting blue flowers anyway. Okay, okay. Maria has red hair. We're not calling her. Okay, can I store things in here? Can I, like... I feel like I should be able to, because it says in the room. Also, I can't use the lotions, I notice. I can only inspect the lotions. I can't use them on me. Glass of water? Spin round with a glass of water? Every fucking time. You take the eyes off the bananas for a second and they're overripe. Absolutely. Right. Okay. Can we put the mushrooms back at least? Okay, fine, fine. Leon, look at this for a second. Have this pepper. All currently green objects have become overexposed. Someone's at the door. Okay.
How are you today, sir? I'm likely. Scam likely. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, and I couldn't help but notice the giant hole in your wall.
Uh-huh.
You look like someone with a lot of valuables. With a hole in your wall, anybody off the street could walk in and take everything you have.
I live on the 15th floor.
I can assure you that someone with really long legs would have no trouble breaking in.
If this is not a Sam Regal character, it feels like he should be.
My company specializes in cases such as yours. We would board up your wall to secure your apartment and prevent any unscrupulous individuals from entering. I'll do it for anything valuable you have lying around, electronics especially. But if you do have any cash on you, I accept that too. Valuables or cash, and I'll board your wall right up.
Why do you want my stuff?
Because stuff is worth more than money, you see. No matter how good I am, I can't convince you that a $20 bill is worth more or less than exactly $20. The problem is the value is printed right on the damn thing. Goods are another story. Who's to say what something's exact value is? Why, it could be priceless or worthless.
I'm not gonna lie, he's winning me over. Like, he's at least honest about...
So, got anything I can sell off? Or cash? I'll board your wall up right away if you do.
So if you took the cash from Maria, you could use that here. Alright, I'll give you something.
Excellent! I'll wait here.
You can have... Plant's gone, yep. You can have... The mushroom's gone as well. Yeah, I don't really seem to be getting any use out of this microwave. I can heat things on the stove if I need to.
This'll work nicely. I'll see to the hole in your wall immediately.
He hastily produces a hammer, nails, and some wood, and partially boards up the hole in my wall. He's gone in under a minute.
Thank you for your business. Please choose Likely Stories Insurance for all of your high-rise apartment security needs and peace of mind.
I'm gonna be fair to him, he did kind of board it up, just not very well. You know, fair, my guy. Fair. Oh, what happened here? Shit. They're blue. Damn it, they're blue. Right, the frozen crab. The frozen crab might still turn out orange. Hopefully. We're still missing yellow, like, as a problem, though. We have no yellow. I ain't giving you the goldfish. I ain't giving you the goldfish. I'm gonna set Leon to orange. This is a strange sentence. Can I set Leon to brown? No. Can I plunge anything? Can I plunge anything in the bathroom? Okay, it seems that time progresses on an event. So I'm gonna give the crawfish. What is it, Haley? Do you know what that is?
I know what this is.
Really? She knows about crawfish? How? Are there crawfish in space?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, but can they snipe, though? Can they shoot you from the other side of Leonia? I took a second to remember where it was. You don't know that?
No crawfish in space, dude.
There could be, like, I don't know, a distant alien race of crawfish living on a planet deep in space that you've never been to.
No distant planet is living. No living distant planet.
But really? It's just Earth out there.
No.
Well, which is it? There's no life on faraway planets, but there's something else alive out there? Hold on a second. I wasn't misreading that. There's no life on faraway plants. Ellie shoots me a word expression. Not like she doesn't know, but like she doesn't want to tell me. I'm gonna drop it for now. All currently blue objects have become overexposed. No, it's not in the room. It's just currently that have become. Shit. Okay, let's answer this. This is going to be Maria. Yep. The meteorite hit my home. We know we can get rid of her with this. I like this. The demo has a lot of choices. You're red. Fuck. How dare you be red? What if I cover it in milk? Does that whiten it up a bit? Can you give Haley the mirror? I'll try giving Haley the mirror. I think that just... Yeah, I think that just, like, gave her fire fuel. It doesn't change a color. Ah, the ramen! Spin to the left. Spin to the right. Okay, also, my blue phone didn't change color. There's a slight hole in there, devs. Okay, can I examine this? Okay, if I give you this, is this orange enough for you? I should change Leon first. Leon, become red. We actually have a use for the red, because we've already used red. Fuck, that didn't count for orange. Call the ramen place!
Greetings, fair citizen, for you have reached Show You Hell, the spiciest and speediest delivery ramen in the city! How shall we defeat your hunger today?
No! Not the ramen rider! Oh, Wait. Okay, wait. Okay, so we are... I think we're boned. Because she's coming with blue flowers. We've already done blue. I could get orange peel or yellow corn, but this doesn't matter either way because we lost the bananas. Take a bowl of ramen with orange garnish.
An excellent choice. I shall deliver justice and your order to your doorstep right away. You're on the 15th floor, right? Have no fear. My bicycle was built for such challenges.
Wait, how do you know where I live? And he refused to answer.
All complete.
He slammed down the phone as he hung up. If there isn't a mecha, I will be thoroughly disappointed. Honestly, that would be pretty damn impressive. What's the is the plunger just for, like, filling in? If I put you back in your enclosure, you return to green. Okay. Okay. The eggplant sprouting. I'm trying to inspect the eggplant sprouting and I'm not allowed to. If I go and put the sprouting back and then water it with the glass of water. No, I can't put the sprouting back. Can I put the sprouting in this one? What color does the chameleon think the plunger is? It thinks it is no color. Okay, hold on. Just for the larf. What if I ring my own doorbell? Maybe it would have grown if you didn't pluck it? Probably. Hold on. She can make things grow. No, okay. So we can't ask her to grow a thing and then consume it.
Carry out, strike! Salutations, citizen! Your hunger cried out across the city like a torch in the night, and I, Ramen Rider, have answered the call. Your delivery of ramen has arrived.
Oh shit, I can't pay him. Wait a minute.
Red lights, stop signs, traffic police. A man on a righteous path cannot be stopped by such villains. How will you be paying? Cash is acceptable. The forces of good do not accept credit.
Wait, this costs money? I didn't know it was going to cost money. Yeah, man, I don't know. The thought just literally didn't cross my mind.
Dude, please tell me this isn't happening. My manager is going to justice fire me if I come back without getting paid.
Yes!
The ramen is $18 or like 3,000 yen. How are you going to pay for your food?
I'll pay you with stuff laying around.
Actually, I'm just going to give you the ramen for you to not do that. Please don't call again. Justice Punch!
Okay, I'm so happy that Sucker for Love is back. Hell yes. This is the same sort of energy as, like, summoning up Lynetta from the first one and getting, like, you know, do you wish to be destroyed first, to be spared the cataclysm? I will wreak upon all life. No, I want to smooch you. What? Just complete stop everything. Send me back. Send me back now, please. No, maybe I'll just destroy the world in 1,000 years or so. The stars are not in the correct position for this. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh my god. Right, there's the researchers. Random question.
Hey, it's us.
We saw...
Oh, I can't slam the door on them. Okay, so they die. Okay, right. Okay, but what if I do it again? Resist the urge. Give me the good news. Are there more like you? Are there more like you? More Haleys out there? Or are you the only one?
Only one Haley. Only Haley is Haley. Haley is only Haley.
Only one, huh? You don't have any, like, family or anything? Moms or dads?
No.
Friends?
You? Can I call Haley and Dude friends?
Sure. I've always wanted to be friends with an alien. Or meteor. Wait, no. Meteorite. Oh, whatever it is, it's the only one. If anything happens to it, we'll never... Yeah, throw the magazine. Right, okay. First order of business. Grab the bananas. Second order of business. Protect Leon with the red gifts by making Leon look at the red gifts. Leon! Feed it the bananas. Right? This makes sense because... Yeah, we'll feed it the bananas. Yellow objects have become overexposed. Did I fuck anything up there? Grab the computer. Purple grapes are still fine. The microwave is still good. We'll set the crawfish going because the crawfish can become blue. We won't turn the goldfish... No, we leave the goldfish pale. The crab becomes red, so that's fine. We can use the crab to insulate Leon against the red gifts. But we don't turn the goldfish orange yet because when we feed it orange from... We're gonna need the orange flakes. Sorry, not the orange flakes, the orange slices. Grab the glass of water. Not the pale mushroom kit. I don't know what the pale mushroom kit's about. I'm gonna be straight with you. Where was the pepper? Oh, the pepper's outside, isn't it? They're yellow peppers now. That's fine. We can work with that. The eggplant sprouting. Can I put the water on the eggplant plant? Yes, I can. Aha! The peppers are randomized? No, I think when we submit something to Haley, time quote unquote passes. Release the butterfly. Right. The mushrooms glow green when exposed to UV light. So I'm going to grab the green plant because that's a green item we can submit. And I'm going to hold on to the mushrooms so I can keep a green item in reserve. Give Haley the plant. All currently green objects have now become overexposed. Someone's at the door. Is this the ramen? Wait, they're orange now. Oh! Hold on, is that how that works? Can green peppers become orange? I'll be honest, I thought they were different kinds of pepper. I didn't realize it was a ripening thing. No, wow, okay. It really is just ripening. Which is what I originally thought it was, and then at some point I've learned wrong that they were different peppers. Huh. Okay, fair enough then. We do have orange, though. This is true. We're going to take them while they're orange. We also have purple in the power of eggplant. We're just gonna give her a very extensive veggie diet. Okay. Grab the crawfish. Put the crab in. Hand over the pepper. Someone's at the door. Whoops. Yeah, hi. No deal. Please leave. Yeah, no deal. Please leave. Please go away.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It detected how quickly I closed the door. Okay, orange has been done. So, let's actually feed the goldfish because I don't want the goldfish to... No, he becomes huge though. He becomes huge if we leave him be. I should have thought that one through better. Whoops. Okay. Can you pull orange from that? No, you can't. Okay. Right, let's order the ramen. Dark Rays, genius. Put Leon in his tank. His default is green. Excellent idea. We are going to order some ramen, though, just because I want to fuck with the ramen guy. Alright, okay. Fuck it. Bring me ramen with red peppers. Can I get a ramen with red peppers on it?
Ah, yes! An excellent choice! I shall deliver justice!
How do you know where I live? Okay, he's gone. Right. Okay. Leon, back in your tank. Your default... Yep, you defaultly become green. Next, give the red over.
What is?
Yes, I'm single. It's their choice. I'm gonna give you the chocolate-covered strawberries because you seemed sadder when I couldn't give you the strawberries than the rose. No, wait, I ate the strawberries. I didn't give you the strawberries. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll give you the roses. Yeah. Did I kill anybody? Someone at the door? Ramen rider?
Carry out?
This costs money. I'll pay you with stuff lying around.
I'm just gonna give you the ramen for you to not do that. Please don't call again.
Right. Uh-huh. Oh god, the fucking... The crab is gone. Okay. Now, we have red in reserve should we ever need it for some reason. Let's go with steamed crawfish. The steamed crawfish of space. Okay. Question time. Is there life outside of Earth? Is there life outside of Earth? Wait, don't answer. I actually don't want to know. Neither answer would sit well with me. God. You probably have an answer, don't you? I may never find out otherwise in my lifetime. Alright. Is there life outside of Earth? Tell me quickly, like ripping off a band-aid.
Yes, no.
Huh? Kind of? There's kind of life outside of Earth? What does that even mean? Haley shoots me a word expression. Okay, same as last one. Yeah. Because she knows that there is other stuff out there. There's the outer gods and like the fucking creatures and shit. Our boy is safe. Our boy Leon is safe. Leon! Right. Before I give you my eggplant, hold on. Let's grab our mushrooms and the mirror. I don't get how they might be, and the plunger, just in case. We're going to D&D inventory this shit. Alright, so these will turn into the glow-in-the-dark mushrooms when exposed to UV light, which is when she flares. So let's give her her eggplant. Haley goes to work, burn away the eggplant, but catches a smirk on my face. I'd also like to point out, this interaction has its own music by the seam of it. She studies me, cocking her head from side to side. She doesn't move until I explain myself. That's nothing, I just remembered an old joke about eggplants.
What is the joke?
You want to hear it? It is kind of dirty. Tell her the joke or spare her. Fine, tell the joke. Embrace your silliness, you Deadpool of dating sims. Okay, well, here goes. So, 2 eggplants walk into a bar. Wait, is this joke about 2 eggplants or a guy with an eggplant? We get to make up the joke. 2 eggplants, make it weird. Right, so 2 eggplants walk into a bar. One says to the other, hey, we're best spuds, right? Shit, I think this joke is actually about potatoes. Improvise. So one eggplant turns to the other and says, hey, are you aubergine yet? Because an aubergine is an eggplant, and Jean is the eggplant's ex-husband. I forgot to say that part. Haley is white-knuckling it through this joke. I don't have a punchline. What do I say? Improvise harder! The zucchini bartender says, you think you two have it tough? I met my wife when we were kids. We dreamed of curing every disease together. I could keep the money if she ever got to have her... I could keep the money if she got to have her name first on the discoveries. Then life got in the way. That promise was something that I loved once. That memory now burns my hands to hold on to. Just like how my wife and I resent each other for having given up on it. We don't even have anything to care about enough to fight over. God, what I'd give to get into one more argument with her over some trivial shit. We wouldn't even have to see eye to eye on it. As long as we were at least looking at each other for once. A year and a half ago, she got sick. We still didn't know what to do, what to say. Every day for the last year was of no consequence. We didn't live a single day to the fullest. We kept waiting, betting that tomorrow we'd wake up with newfound strength that neither of us had had in our entire lives. Just yesterday she asked me, she said, do you think it's too late? I shook my head.
Sober? Why am I sober for this?
None of us sober, Trisk. I didn't have the heart to tell her that we're living in a world where love isn't stronger than death. A world where we gave up on the dream that would have saved her life. Today I got a call from the hospital. Bartender, the eggplants say. Please tell us she's okay. The zucchini bartender shakes his head and says, she's a vegetable. Looks like the joke worked. Nice. I don't know if she really understood it, but her reaction seems genuine. Haley, seemingly satisfied, returns to breaking down the eggplant. Oh no. And the last item thrown into the fire. The glow is looking healthier than ever. Meteorite is burning in impossible shades of gold and violet that bypasses my eyes and seeps into my skull. It's the beginning of some kind of quiet rapture. A visual lullaby humming an old familiar tune, drawing me in closer. I thought I'd have fears or some sort of fight or flight reaction kicking in about now, but I can't remember or even intuit what my worries should be. Instead, my neurons side with temptation over logic, firing in harmonious affirmation. This is a really good idea. But I'm gonna die. But it's gonna hurt. I find an insuppressible smirk creeping across my face. I can't help but hear my own survival instincts in the voice of a petulant 5-year-old who doesn't want to eat his broccoli. Calls out to me. Not for me to complete it, but for it to complete me. I hazard another step toward the glow. Nothing. No urge to self-preserve. Just a tantalizing sense of sheer correctness. Like slowly moving the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle into place. A correctness and certainty that erases all fear. My body feels at once too heavy to move deliberately, and yet lighter than air as I float. My feet barely touching the ground as I walk toward the glow. The glow waits patiently. For me, specifically. It has been waiting for a long time, and the universe finally putting the two of us in the same place at the same time. There are no other options. Walk closer. Walk towards the glow with a hitherto unprecedented grace in my step. The glow cares. I'm so small in an apathetic and pitiless planet, sailing through a cosmos that is empty at best and malicious at worst. The glow is the only exception, and it's waiting, arms open. It's here to save me. When I was making a wish on that shooting star, it made a wish back on me. What was that?
Fire department, open up. 15 to command, we're going to force the door.
What are firefighters doing here? No, they must be here to extinguish Haley. My color has suddenly changed. I've got to do something. I have a plunger.
Come on out. Hey! 15 to command, occupant lock the door, forcing entry. 15 to command, have visual on fire.
Wait. Don't do anything. Don't put it out. It's not really fire. It's alive, like an alien, and it just put down the extinguisher and let me explain. The tools fall to the ground with a heavy thud. I noticed that's red. Yes, okay, thank you. So she's alive. She's like an alien, and she. The firefighters push past me, knocking me wildly off balance. Catch myself on the kitchen counter. It's like they tried to walk through me like I wasn't there. Blinding flash engulfs the room. And in an instant, they're gone. Haley, what did you do to them?
Them.
Yes, them, the firefighters, the guys in suits and equipment just now. What happened to them? I left their crowbar thing and the fire extinguisher on the ground in front of Haley.
They are.
She's trying very hard to give me an explanation, but she doesn't know the words yet.
They.
Stop. Just answer. Are they dead? I know you can understand me. Are they dead? She throws her hands up at her side in resignation.
Yes, no.
Okay, maybe. They did maybe die. Did they maybe die because they maybe touched you, like the stuff I've been throwing on the fire?
Yes.
The blood runs cold. Oh, no. Oh, this can't be happening. It couldn't. They were wearing completely fireproof equipment. They couldn't have burned so quickly, right? There's no other place they could have gone. It happened. Why? We had such a good thing going. This was going to be a universal good, an unmitigated, unqualified win for all humanity. Why would they do that? Why would you do that? Okay, no. Nah, fuck off, D2. You can't blame her. She's a fire. No, you've made her blue now. Now we're gonna have to dabba-dee-dabba-die. And I don't want to dabba-dee-dabba-die. Stop it. This is serious. Do you realize what you've done? Whatever Haley's powers do now, it's a Pyrrhic victory. It came at the cost of human lives. Maybe more, if I don't stop this now. I quickly pick up the fire extinguisher from the ground and snapping into a defense position. Nozzle at the ready. Haley doesn't react. You know what this is? What a fire extinguisher is? It puts fire out. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, I need an explanation. You can't keep me in the dark forever. I need to know if you're something I need to save people from right now. My palm rests on the handle. My fingers depress the handle until I feel resistance. Why'd you come to Earth? Do you want to eat us?
No.
She begins to gesture something. Stops halfway. Instead, hugging her knees tightly to her chest.
Haley, no one eat them. They want Haley eat them.
They wanted that? They threw themselves in willing. Yeah, right. Why the hell? And the realization hits me like a truck. I was about to do the same. I was going to be happy about it. Anyone that sees Haley will want to feed themselves to her. Slight challenge to that. Scam. Scam likely. Scam likely. The man's so standing on business, he's immune to eldritch cuties.
Haley, no one eat them. Haley, no one. Haley, come. Save Earth.
Oh my god, you are a magical girl from outer space. Alright.
Save Haley. I want save Dude.
Save us from what? Emily doesn't know the words she wants to use, but has a terrified expression on her face.
Not Earth.
It turns out that Scam Likely himself is an old god and is just immune to all that shit. Not Earth, something outside of Earth. There's something out there in all that darkness, besides just the stars and maybe some crawfish.
Something is the dark.
Oh, you're the Herald of Galactus. You said Haley come from the dark, and now the problem is something is the dark.
If no Haley, no stars. If no Haley and no stars, dark come to eat Earth. Dude, forever sad.
Okay.
Haley. Haley. Want.
Look down at the small pile of ash on the ground near Haley. All that remains of those two. Rockethead. Unicron! Of course. The secret Transformers crossover episode. Because Transformers, let's face it, have crossed over with everybody, up to and including My Little Pony. She can make anything living grow at impossible speeds. She can end world hunger tomorrow. She can heal the world. We're talking about, for the first time in history, the human race living in a post-scarcity world. Peaceful, happy, hopeful, forever even. With her strange powers, she is the solution to every single human problem. History would call us saviors. But anyone that sees her up close dies. If I keep her alive, it means I'm willing to risk stealing more lives from the people she is meant to save. She's too dangerous. I'm dealing with a force vastly out of my control here. I have the opportunity to stop more from meeting the horrifying fate those guys did. The one that I almost met. Also, okay, not for nothing. Why is this line in the middle here slightly more out of focus than the lines either side of it? I'm trying to figure out what the difference is. It's like it has... It's like maybe the edges are fuzzier? I can't tell if it's the edges or the sort of like stroke around it. Huh. If I put her out, I go back to my meaningless, ant-sized life. Until my liver gives out and I die young, youngish, old enough that it wouldn't be sad enough to make the news. Wouldn't just be my demise either. It could mean dooming everyone. How many more lives will be lost without her? How long does our poison planet even have left? I mean, you're in the 90s. Surprisingly long. Don't. No. We... Ha 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 ha! I should have seen it. I should have seen it coming. End of demo. Fair enough. Hold on, though. Wait. There's one more thing I want to try. There's one more thing I want to try. Resist the urge. Give me the bad news. Or the good news, I don't care. Where are you from? Okay. I want to extinguish Haley. I want to get there and then we extinguish her. But we're going to need to do things in the right order again. So. Grab the bananas. And I guess feed the bananas? Probably? Yeah. However, let's set the frozen crawfish going. Put Leon in his cage, so he defaults to green. Have some bananas. Oh, hi. Oh, it was Maria again. Okay, Meteorite. This gets you to fuck off. I'm not having Haley eat you. No. Okay, we have crawfish. Before we deal with the crawfish, grab the butterfly. I didn't mean to grab the butterfly. I meant to release the butterfly. I'm a fool. Release the butterfly. The butterfly is now safe from everything getting overexposed by the power of Thingmany. We don't need to grow the aubergines yet because we have the purple grapes in the fridge. That's fine. Grab you. Blue is now donezo. So, have you... Oh, no, we never asked this one. Have you been to Earth before? Have you been to Earth before?
Yes. Oh, before, dude. Before, dude.
How long ago are we talking?
How long ago?
Probably doesn't have a good frame of reference for explaining what major historical events happened when she was last here. Who was the president when you were here?
Don't know any presidents.
That's okay. Neither do I. The Renaissance? Ancient era? BC? Any of these ringing a bell?
No.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. None of those things were called that during them. Man, this is hard. Dinosaurs. You know, rawr. I T-Rex my arms and hobble around like a lumbering prehistoric dino.
Roar, roar, roar. Dinosaurs.
Sorry, that's the first time I've ever heard someone pronounce it dinosaurs. She nods animatedly. Did I get it right? On the time she was here, dinosaurs were walking around still. Really? There were crawfish in dinosaur times? Huh. Learn something new every day. Yeah, she nuked the dinosaurs, didn't she? Yep, that's what we're getting from that. She's what nuked the dinosaurs. Okay, blue have become overexposed, except my phone, which is exempt for some reason. We never saw Scamly last time. Alright, okay, wait, hold on. We give her the grapes. We give her the grapes from the fridge. And then we'll grow the eggplant. I forgot the pepper. I forgot the pepper. It'd be a waste not to have one grape for myself. I pull one off and throw it up in the air in a high arc, catching it in my mouth. Sweet and juicy. She applauds. You want to try? I toss a grape toward her. In a flash of light, the grape is gone. Good catch, I think. I go to pull another grape off, but suddenly feel something crusty and brittle crumble between my fingers. These things go bad? No way, right? I just ate one and it tasted fine. These things are desiccated beyond belief. What happened? I tossed the rest into the meteorite. No, the peppers. Someone's at the door. Shit. I didn't even lock the door. Hi, Scam Likely.
I'm like...
Yes. I'll give you something. Yeah, sure. Oh, hold on. Oops. Oh, grab the micro.
Well? This'll work nicely.
Oh, the peppers. It's because I can't see the peppers from out. Ah, fuck, they're red. Okay, that's fine. We can order orange slices from the ramen shop. Put the water on the eggplants. I do find it a little cumbersome that we default to coming back to the room, not the never mind. Right, real quick. Into the bathroom. We haven't given her the glowing mushrooms yet, so let's give her the glowing mushrooms once we've got them charged up. We need to give her red. So we haven't given her the red pepper. Yeah. Let's give her a pepper this time. Does that just go for it? Okay. So not every object gets a full-on interaction. The gifts are now dead, so we can throw them be. The glowing mushroom kit is now green, which is fantastic. Let's grab the frozen crab. Put the frozen crab in there so it'll become red. What did I miss since Ed decided to extinguish Haley? We're trying to get to extinguish Haley. Because we passed time, the eggplants will now be done, which means we can grab those, which means we can save Leon. Lock the door again. Leon! Look at this eggplant. Right. Now feed her the glowing green mushrooms. Phone's ringing. Give us a second. I'm grabbing some crab.
Oh, good, you're home.
Oh, shit. Hello.
Wait, what the hell are you doing home? Get your ass back here and deal with your customers.
Oh. Whoops. I totally cut work after my date with Maria. I'd be pissed at me, too. Sorry. Something came up. Oops. The club manager has run out of voice acting.
Look, I'm the other manager. I don't give a shit. We're gonna come up short this month, and then you're gonna have bigger problems to worry about.
Give me the phone, dumbass.
Oh, there is actually a second dude. All right, then. Who's that? I don't recognize their voice. It sounds like a shady type.
Yo, you're Candyman's #2 earner, and you're taking a sick day on the biggest night of the year? What kind of shit is that?
Hold on. Wait. Wait. I swear that D was #1. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and look at his poster, but he has a poster, because D's a fucking moron. He has a poster of himself, and I think he's the #1 at Candyman. Now, granted, we don't know if these take place in the same time period. I don't think they do. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say they really probably don't. But I do find it nice that we've got these D-adjacent parts. So even despite the time gap and whatnot, with #2, not #1, etc.
You know the difference between right and wrong, don't you? Not coming into work is practically stealing from us. You're already costing Kumagumi tens of thousands by being late. How are you gonna take responsibility for this?
Kumagumi, the local gang that runs most of the host clubs in the city. Bad dudes that I try to avoid.
Hey, you freaking deaf? How are you gonna pay us back?
I'll come in later tonight. I'll come in later and I'll earn back the difference.
Eh? Later tonight? Are you joking?
It's fine. I have a meteor that eats people. I'm gonna grab my computer just in case I need to brain someone with it. We need orange. Shit, we need orange. How do I pass time? Eat milk. Yeah, I'll actually, yeah, you know what? I will feed her the fish food, just in case somehow the fish food counts for orange. Also grab the plant and the plunger. Ramen Rider? Ramen Rider! Right, real quick, like, do you eat fish food?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We need a man with ramen!
Greetings, fair citizen!
Orange peel.
Ah, yes! An excellent choice!
Okay. So, we throw more items in to pass time, which causes him to arrive. Throw the plunger. Someone's at the door, because he arrives fast.
Carry out?
Ramen Rider always comes quickly. I'll pay you with stuff lying around. Give you the... right. Give. Okay. And then we feed her. Let's put Leon back, just so he's safe. Feed her the oranges. Orange acquired. Yep, goes through that. That's fine. Last item thrown into the fire. Walk closer. Then the firefighters turn up. I'm assuming nothing changes if we step out.
To command, made entry at 15th subdivision, Bravo side. No visual on fire yet. No smoke, no visible flames. Investigating further.
Follow the firefighter's sleeve down to the object in his hand. It's some sort of crowbar with a spike on one end. It looks sturdy. Way sturdier than my cheap door. The door is holding an object I recognize immediately. All-purpose ABC fire extinguisher. Whatever fire Haley is made of won't survive being suffocated by the contents. What do I do? Close and lock the door. Well, they just burst in anyway, so leave and let them in. I feel like this pans out the same way no matter what, but let's quickly, you can't save. Damn. Leave and let him in. Alright, I'm coming out. Please don't mess too much with my stuff. The burning meteorite in there is priceless, so try not to damage it.
Property is our highest priority behind protection of life. We'll do our best to do both.
I don't get voice acting, so wait outside. I'll let you back in when it's safe. Haley eats them. Nobody's here besides Haley. I walked to the edge of the hole in my wall, the draft whipping past me and rustling my sleeves as I forced myself to peer down. Thankfully, I don't see anyone on the ground. I step back from the dizzying ledge before the vertigo sets in. If they didn't jump, then there's only one place they could have gone, and my guts tell me they didn't go to the bathroom together. What did you do to them? Yep, okay, same as we had.
Yes.
Okay. Extinguish. Oh! You're even keeping the bad from me. Oh, okay, I get you, I get you. Very nice. Very nicely done. Yes, I am going to wishlist that, but I have to do that manually. The wishlist now buttons for me never actually work. Extinguish is probably another ending. Oh, it absolutely is. I just thought it might be, since it's an immediate end, most likely, it would have been something that might have been a hint of. before just straight cutting down. No, I love this. I love it. Welcome back, Sucker for Love. Welcome back. You had a brief, strange stint in the woods, but you are back, and better than ever. Well, not better than ever. We don't have Lynetta. I'm kind of worried that we're gonna... The only thing I will say, I'm worried we're gonna fall into the problem that one of my problems with Sucker for 2, which was that effectively we had one character. Like, one character we were actually invested in, which was Roxanne. Like, the variety of getting to explore some of the other works and some of the other horrors out there all in one package with Sucker 1 was, I think, preferable in my eyes. Yes, we got to spend longer with Roxanne and dig in. Unfortunately, Roxanne wasn't interested. Or interesting, rather, enough, realistically, I thought, to survive being the only girl of the game. Haley has a lot more staying power, as far as I can see. Do you think we might get an audience with the Dark, Haley mentioned? That's probably where I'm expecting the last-minute rug pull to be. Either the Dark is another character that is a sort of last-minute dateable circa Nyan Lathatep from the first one, or... Now, wild concept... It might be Nyan Lathatep again, because Nyan Lathatep had a rather crowbarred-in cameo in Sucker 2. So I'm kind of a mind that they've recognized the Cat Girl's the popular one, and are likely to include them somewhere in this one too. I just hope, preferably, personal preference here, that we stick to Nyan Lathatep being Nyan Lathatep, and don't try to do what Sucker 2 did, which was sort of weirdly crowbar in athletic-y muscle mom vibe as well. Like, Nyan Lathatep already had a vibe. They don't have to look specifically like they did the big blue cat one from Sucker 1. That's perfectly fine. But, like, they've already got the niche. If we're gonna give one character to each niche, don't start mixing the niches. It's just gonna get confusing. You end up like a weird kaleidoscope, like Haley is over here. I mean, how many niches is this? This is yellow, green, pale blue, deep blue, some other kind of blue, bit of pink, different kind of green to this green, purple, nope, purpley, nope, purple pink thing. I'm not really quite sure what this color is. Magenta? Magenta. Different yellow, different blue. It might be the same blue as this blue. We got purple. Yeah, she's fucking loads of stuff. But yes, that has been the Sucker for Love Crush Landing. As always, as is classic of the Edited verse, a meteor that decides to interrupt my streams. Either that or Hangover Night knocks over the apartment door. If Hangover Night knocks on the apartment door, I'm just picking him up, giving him a hug and a cup of hot chocolate. Because, gods damn it, the Hollow Knight from Hollow Knight, who is hollow, and he is a knight, but he's not the Hollow Knight, he's just a Hollow Knight, is so fucking cute. Like, he's just tiny, and he wants to fight the sun. He is tiny, but he angry, and he can do a lot. And he just wants to rest on a bench and go to sleep, and bless him, I just want to look after him. He's just so cute. Anywho's, I can see that there is a Lucian running at the moment, and I shall drop you off on that. But thank you very much for your time, your attention, and your eyeballs. My eyeballs are seared with very many colors by this point. I need to give them a bit of a rest. Well played. Fucking good demo. We got to see lots of weird events, and we got to see that there are gonna be a hell of a lot of options. Pardon me. But for now, we will say goodbye. I will wishlist it, and on some future day when it releases, once again we get to pretend that anyone could love me. For now, love yous all, and farewell. Mwah.